organization Urban Food Alliance. Those who does not know Urban Food Alliance, who please go, I highly recommend you go visit www.urbanfoodalliance.org. Once you go there, you'll see that we are located here in central New Jersey, and with our mission is in solving food insecurity and its determinants. So while we are helping people to get a to go through or to help people to put food on the table, at the same time we are thinking more strategically, proactively helping the situation so people have more jobs, and same time some people who is looking to do transition their career, finding better job or work from home, train that skills, soft skills and hard skills, so it helps them to get their dream job or the job they really wanted to have. So with that, here next, I'm sure many of you are hearing with the rise of automation or AI, artificial intelligence, or ChatGPT or robot, whatever you call it, that more and more certain jobs are getting eliminated. If that's the case, wherever you are in your life, that you might be facing some type of insecurity, is your job is going to go away. So we always hear from people this kind of thing. I'm not sure what to do. Can you give some suggestions or so on? So nobody's job is is constant, but at the same time we have to think about ourselves. The planting seeds. Ali, does this remind you what is it I have in front of you?
Yes, I see. This is our daughter's work in the backyard.
Okay. I mean, sometimes when you go through things and then it comes a light bulb, I said, yeah, that's really great. See that. Our daughter is so excited that she has a garden at the backyard. Shows so many different type of flowers, plant, and fruits, vegetables she's planning to do. But look at this. Here she has over 72 of these seeds. She put certain seeds for days. She's nurturing, she's getting excited, and then at the end, look at this. How many of this tree is really coming out? But there is lesson behind it. So this is why I thought of, to share all of you that, hey, when we advertised or we share this training focuses on technical job and non-technical job, or those who is looking to have a transition in your career. This also focuses that. If that's the case, then nobody knows, just like the tree, which one is going to come out. You have to try multiple things. You have to have your plan A, plan B, and plan C. Based on different plan, something is going to work out. Okay? So you have to plant your seeds. So who are the people we are targeting, that who is going to have this job or this training? So here I'm at the job on the left side. You can see non-IT related job. People who have no technical background, and we are expecting you at least have a computer. If you are looking to have a high-paying job and working from home, at least you should have a decent computer, and you should have internet connection, and you should know how to use the mouse and use the microphone and so on. So if not, that will be very hard for you to be in that world. But certain guidance we will definitely offer throughout our program, but I will expect you that spend more time so you can recover or you can make up those gaps or skills you need to gain. So business solutions, everything we are focusing on business. So what is business? Think of yourself, all those business around you that used to have, those who used to go movie, that we used to go blockbuster. How many blockbuster out there today? None, right? And I'm going to also asking you, please stay engaged and and just tell us, if there are other type of business that you see, you do not see in here, in front of you. They're gone, right? So Toys R Us, it's not anymore in the business, right? So many business out there that used to have a brick and mortar business, but this became digitalized. So when we talk about business, we talk about digital transformation. It just went to internet. So roles that we are going to be focusing on and training you, the business analyst, you do not need to have any technical IT background for that. Anyone who has 4 years degree, bachelor degree, you will do well, especially if you have a business, you have a communication, you have any kind of journalism or any kind of writing or teaching skills. Any of those skills are really good at a business analyst or analysis job. QA is quality assurance, software testing job, project management, project coordinator. These are the jobs we will be focusing on. But as we go further, we'll also tell you there are other jobs similar to non-technical. It's fall under. But then when it comes to IT focused, I know many folks, even today, I was talking to them, said, I am tired of my job, but this time for me to have a new career. So you're looking to have a transition in IT side. So we'll have in IT side, like, we'll focus on cloud solutions, but most of the cloud heavy lifting is going to be Microsoft Cloud. We'll be focusing on. As you can see now, more and more business is leaning on heavily on Microsoft. I am working with a large government credit union where we do banking, finance, and all kind of operation that we are doing. We have all the other cloud. Amazon, we have Google, we have you name it, ServiceNow, Salesforce, but most of our business related solutions are that we are now digitalizing, moving using Microsoft Dynamics 365. So why, and some of the stuff we as we go further will explain the reason why it's happening. But by the time you're done with this program, you will think of roles like you can think of yourself developer's role, junior level or senior level, or you can go architect level, or you can go subject matter expert. Those any of those are focusing in technical side. So difference between technical and non-technical, that if you Google now in front of you, I want somebody Google and just please do let me know what in the room, what do you see? That Dynamics 365 median job, Dynamics 365 job salary, median salary, type it in there, see what number comes up. Share with us in the chat, that this is the number you see. And those with the technical focused, I want you to type in Dynamics 365, that developer median salary, and see what number you come and share with us. And the last track is going to be leadership. I know so many people have many years of experience, 15 years, 20 years for management, project management, or their own business and small business or large business. They are retired. They're looking to do something on the side, but they're not sure what it is. So that's also another role you will go through and will share with you that, yeah, you can think about. Okay. Now, uh, hopefully the target candidates, if you have any questions, please do type in the chat line. Ali and others who is the presenter, please do let me know. Then we are going to, I will answer, or others are going to be answering those questions. Meanwhile, Ali, are you seeing any questions, or Ali or Fazana? Can you let me know?
Yes.
Yet.
There is actually a question from one person. Well, first of all, people answered your question about the salary, and I guess it ranges from 114 as lowest to almost 139,000. But then also, oh, now other questions are coming, and now I can't see the question that was on top. Somebody asked early on, I'm trying to get into cloud engineering, and would you be able to help with that? And this person has AZ 900 certification and working towards AZ 104.
Okay. That's a great question. So first of all, thank you everybody who participated in that in that finding out result. So at least those who saw the flyers or things we shared, we said if you put your time, you will be able to put yourself in a position where you can have over $100,000 salary and working from home. My team, I have a very large team, 100% remote. We even though we work for government, not a single day I went in DC or Virginia to meet anybody. I am remote. So my team same way. Okay. So now second one is somebody asked about that the what is it ask about, Ali, that this.
Cloud engineer.
Okay, the cloud engineering. On the cloud engineering side, yes, if you have AZ900, AZ400, those that as I mentioned, we use Microsoft Cloud on learning Dynamics 365, going to be make you more powerful, more demanding in the job. And Syed, if our Syed Rizvi, if you are in the room, please do say hello here. And then you are going to see that we have someone from Microsoft and who happen to be Microsoft Dynamics 365 team. He's going to be sharing with you also some of the things. Uh, So, throughout our program, and the other thing I want to let you know, this is going to be taught by not me alone. Last two batch, I did it. I am so lucky to have so many other great people around me. So I have more people now coming. Last two, me and Ali, who is now talking, that happened to be my wife. Together we taught. Now, next batch, we will have more, at least three more trainers that we have lined up that they are going to be working with us. So that's also going to help others to see different perspective at the same time learn as many people as we can. So those who doesn't know me, this is who I am. You can see that on the right side that I'm bringing over 30 years of experience working for many large companies, Fortune 100, 500, that I work from low level as a programmer to an executive level, all those roles. And then you can see that at the bottom that I founded several companies and then sold and moved on. And then on the left side, you can see some of the books that I authored that and since ChatGPT came along, I started even writing more and more books in same areas. And we have a very large community where we have close to 7,000 people that where you can see on the meetups that many sessions we offer. So you can reach out to me in any way.
First and foremost, an educator. I am currently working in a high school, and I really enjoy working with teenagers that age. I really enjoy spending a lot of time with them. They learn from me, I learn from them. It's really what my passion is. But I have also taught at university level. I've taught at Kent State University and University of Minnesota, and I've done some adult education, some of that here with Urban Food Alliance / Urban Hood. And I do a variety of things. I do also have a financial background. So occasionally I will give some courses on how to save for retirement, those types of things. financially related. And for the most part, I focus on communication, speech. I do resume writing and interview placements, that type of thing. I've done these courses in my high school where I'm at right now with students in terms of career planning. And I have made adjustments and done these types of sessions for Urbanhood as well. So you will see me from time to time. I think it's not going to be like back to back to back, but a session here, and then Mushi will take over and we'll do some different sessions, and you'll see me come back from time to time with other types of things. But mostly, like Mushi said, soft skills, getting you ready. You know, you're getting all the skills that you need in terms of technical from other people, but then we need to do something with that. The goal is for you to hopefully land a job somewhere at some point. So these types of things, how to write a resume, what to include, things to avoid, how can you pass the ATS, which is the computer software program that scans most of the resumes. And so those are the things that I'm going to be helping you with in this program.
Why are we doing this, Ali?
When?
Why
What?
are we doing this training?
Why are we doing this? Because ultimately people want to switch careers, right?
Mhm.
Or are you talking about why are we doing this in terms of us as part of Urban Food Alliance and
Yep,
Urbanhood?
that's
That's your
correct.
question.
Mhm.
Okay, okay.
See,
So I'll give a little bit of
that's why
background.
you are teaching soft communication, not me. I'm just guy who just work his tail off.
Yes, sometimes sometimes we need to make sure that we ask the right questions or that we clarify that we understand the questions that other people are asking. Anyhow, Musi and I started this organization called Urban Food Alliance when a few years ago we had a block party with all of our neighbors, and we had a barbecue, and it was everybody bring their own things and we all get together, share food, have some music, talk with our neighbors, that kind of thing. And it was a lot of fun. And then when we were all done, somebody came from one of the homes in our neighborhood and said, I didn't want to come earlier because I don't have any food to share. And of course, our response to that was, that's fine. Please join the fun. Have some food. There's plenty of food here. But he felt embarrassed. And it turned out actually that he was facing some financial difficulties and his home was going through foreclosure, and sometimes he didn't have money to put food on the table, and it was difficult for him to admit that. And I remember when that happened, Mushi and I think a lot of other people in our street were shocked that this was happening in our street, because we think, generally speaking, our town is fairly affluent. We're not inner city where so we were a little bit surprised by this. And we discovered that food insecurity and hunger and financial difficulties in many cases is really kind of a closed door secret problem. People don't go out and advertise, I don't have money to buy food, right? They don't tell people. It's secret, it's behind closed doors, and neighbors don't know anything about this. While neighbors, I think, if they do know, of course, want to help out as much as they can, right? So we actually decided that at that point that we needed to set up a charity to help feed those in need. Sometimes people, for whatever reasons, don't feel comfortable going to their local authorities to get help. And so we set up this organization to distribute food to the needy and to the homeless. And we've been doing this for quite some time. But at some point we discovered, we can keep giving people food and the need is there. And of course, we need to fulfill that need. But at the same time, maybe there are ways where we can help people where they won't need to continue to ask for food, right? Give them the skills to get a job, to land that job, to develop their own personal skills so that they can do better with interviewing and stuff like that. So then we set up this learning platform and we called it Urbanhood. And with that, we're doing a lot of financial literacy classes to help people kind of get over making financial mistakes, and also these kinds of job training type things. So it's kind of a sister organization. It goes hand in hand. The money that we collect with our courses at Urban Hood, the profits get funneled directly back into Urban Food Alliance. So when you pay for a course, you help feed people. So we hope that people are willing to pay for these courses, and also if you're getting something out of it, to give back to the community and to make donations so that we can continue to feed the people who need it. Is that enough, Musi? Okay.
Any questions, guys? If you have, please do type in there. Ali, what slide do you see right now?
Looking for a job.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm switching windows. So I want to make sure people see that what I see. Okay, great. Thank you again, Ali. So those
Musi,
go ahead.
yeah, I would like to clarify one more thing. I think that people are writing a lot in the chat, and because this is an introductory evening, I think we may not be able to answer everything that's being said because you want to get through your presentation as well. So if we do not, if we are unable to address all the concerns that are in the chat, you have access to that chat later on, and you can look through those comments later on and answer everything that people are asking, right? I just want to make sure about that.
Yes, very well. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ali. So so let's get back to the next. So when it comes to career, that somebody is looking for a job or transitioning career, or I know that we have people in the room saying that I'm happy where I am. I have a good job. I have a decent job, but I just want to see, what's out there, right? So you are exploring other things. So whenever you think of career, like look at three buckets that I have here. Here, here you are, me, where you are today. Look at your education and then look at the work that you are doing or the type of work you will be doing next 5 years, 2 to 5 years. So one of the things that, yeah, I'm sure many of you are seeing that with the rise of technology and AI and ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, many jobs will be gone. If that's the case, then you need to start looking at your current skills, and you need to also look at that the type of job you want to do, that in future you always wanted to do, and then make sure that you fill that, close that gap, that is having a skill with us or with any organization, that you can make that plan for yourself. So how do you do this? This is something that I plan to do go over today. I will see if I can touch up. If not, our next session we are going to be touching up in our future sessions these things. Now, when it comes to food, I see I just Ali also talked about food, just it got me more hungry and hungry. So I just thought many of you also had expectation in the past when you joined our program, and then throughout time that you thought, oh, I didn't know this. I wish I would have known that. So I just want to make sure that your expectation, you might be thinking of Big Mac and big double or triple or meat in there in your Big Mac, But and then when you start seeing that there are a lot of work that we have to do together, all I can spend in a week few hours with you, me and all the other trainers and our team can be with you. But then you have almost like the 10,000 um 80 about 10,080 or 800 minutes with you, or seconds. But how many of those time that you every day you use, right? Think of yourself. If somebody says every day you wake up in the morning, I will give you $10,000 in your bank. Think of that, $10,000 in your bank. And then, but when you go to bed, before you gotta spend it. If you don't spend it, it's gone. Or you don't use it right, it's gone. Next day come by, same thing, $10,000 in your bank, 10,400. It's about that seconds I'm talking about. And the next day is gone. But then 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, yes, it's gone. And then when you come in, you start look back, you start feeling that sad for yourself, right? So, when people join our program, they start thinking that I joined and this and now what happened? Then you are going to hear from someone, right, from our one of the batch. I'm so much proud of her for and then she'll share with you her story. She was also at some point she backed out, and then we had a conversation, and then now she's so happy that she stayed with us throughout the program, and she put above and beyond all those extra time outside, and it not only made her happy where she's at, and you are also going to hear from her that her own experience. Farzana, if you are there, please unmute yourself and share a few things.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you so much, Brother Mush, and thank you, everybody. So yeah, I wanted to share my experience. I came on in January, and then I attended a couple of classes, and then I was thinking to myself that I just don't want to. We were talking about Microsoft Dynamics, and I was thinking to myself, why should I just concentrate on one thing only? So I had a one-on-one with Brother Mushi, who, by the way, is always available. He was always available even now. Whenever I need any guidance or anything, he's there. So I had a conversation with him, and then he made me realize that, dynamics is just not one thing. It involves every aspect of the business. So I stuck it out, and I'm glad I did. We got hands-on training as well. And then at the same time, because when you go into this program, you own it. You have to put in that extra time and effort. Watch YouTube videos, take their free Microsoft Dynamic courses on Microsoft Learn, take those classes, just prepare yourself as well, read articles. LinkedIn is very important as well, but make sure that besides just creating a LinkedIn account, you're networking with people. And then I got an offer, I actually got an offer on LinkedIn and for a project manager, and I prepared for the interview. Brother helped me with that as well. And then, alhamdulillah, thank God I landed the job. And then this morning, actually, because, with anything you do it with integrity. If you say, I'm going to do this, do it. That's the way I see it. So I had promised, Mushi and myself that I was going to take that dynamics exam, the MB 910, which is Microsoft Dynamics CRM exam. So I took it this morning, and I passed as well. So I am certified in that as well. So just want to share that if you're thinking of going into this, it's one of the best programs out there. It's very reasonable because there are programs that were charging me 18,000, 10,000, which is like ridiculous. But then also be prepared to put in that extra effort, the extra time, and invest that in yourself as well. So thank you, brother. Was there anything else you wanted me to add?
No, that's it. Just I wanted to have people just own it. As you heard,
Hmm.
this is something that just like that expectation that we want you have that expectation, high expectation, at the same time carry through it, right? But then I had people came in that said, "Hey, I expected this, but I thought now is this." Well, in the class,
Yeah,
Fardana,
because there's some people who come in with the expectation that, oh, I'm just going to go sit, and we know that there were some people like that in our batch as well, who come in, spend that 1 hour on Saturday, spend that 1 hour during the week, and then that's it. You know, that is not it. You have to put in, because it's that's not going to get you the job.
right,
That is just giving you the knowledge, is giving you the skills for you to get the job.
right,
So you have to put in that extra time and effort. And another thing I just want to mention is that the job that I have right now is not really the job that I wanted, but because there has to be some sort of income coming in, I have taken the job as a foot in the door. You know, as long as you get into the company, then you can transition into whatever you want to, or you can use that experience that you're gaining from the company while you're looking at other jobs that that you prefer, the dream jobs. So, like anything in life, it doesn't come easy, but if trust me, if you put in the effort, it will it will pay back.
right.
So just yeah, it will
Yep.
pay back.
Yep, thank you for that. Just like this,
You're welcome.
now you see that analogy with my cheeseburger. You know, someone,
Yeah,
someone said, "What? I thought this Big Mac, but now I get just cheeseburger because that's all you you put time, right?" So
absolutely.
so with that, we took this time more effort for plan also more effort and also giving those who is thinking to stay on track. You see, our classes are broken down Monday here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Where you see the red mark at the top, lecture is about 1 hour, hour and a half. It's all based on how interactive we can get. You'll see today also that I may not be able to go through all the content, but everyone who stayed in my class that you saw that I have so much to share. Now that I have three, four other trainers with me, now we're going to be fighting each other. How quickly we can teach you guys, right? So Monday, it's like you see the BA track. He says webinar. The classes is going to be pretty much weekdays at 9 p.m. Eastern time, which is Central, Monday till Thursday. We are giving you Friday and Saturday. Those 2 days is like you see the practice and homework. Practice and homework. At the bottom, we have some legend when we said in our practice and homework that what you're going to see that some of you already who registered that we sent you your Microsoft 365 credentials. We added you in Microsoft 365 team as well. As we have done that. What you are going to see on the team, Microsoft team, that we will team you up with group members, or you will work with other people to do your like extra study group, or you have partner buddy. It's kind of buddy system, so two three of you can study together, and help each other, learn from each other. At the same time, you'll also encourage with one another. So that's paired practice that you are seeing. So Friday, Saturday, and we expect you spend take advantage of not only practicing what you learned throughout our weekdays, and then also do some of the homework that we'll be giving you, so that our goal is not putting you too much homework, at the same time give you something to think about. So when you are considering your career, how what are the things you need to look at? All of you that think of yourself, we become whoever whatever we become from the experience what we come from our past experience. Our past you cannot forget. You need to look back, what you have done in the past, and the past your past experience shaped you who you are as a present. That also gave you identity, and that as you look your past and look at where you are at, then you are going to start thinking of this is what the future that you are going to work towards. So for that, as for job training plan, I figured now if we can give you a plan, not just show you the hey burger, you want to have the Big Mac, that this, now we are also giving you a plan. We hope that you can stick to it, and then try to follow every day, so some time besides the class time. Okay, you see that on the homework part, it will ask you like watch some video, we put some lecture. Also, some of you might be missing out the lectures, or some of you might join later, but then we want to be respectful for to those who come on time. So then if you miss out that, you do not want to interrupt yourself, you want to go back, watch that recording lecture and catch up, and then you'll see that connections, right? And the lecture part is like, because it's instructor led, now you can ask questions. We try to make it interactive, and then ask you, that if you have watched something, or if you have questions from our past lectures, we will address that, so you are not lost throughout the program. And the prior practice we already told you, and you can see PM means project manager, BA means business analyst, and AI is one of them you're going to see on Thursday, which is ChatGPT track. That's on Thursday. Not all of you are here in that group, but I wanted to make sure that you can see Monday till Thursday for days. But myself, I teach other programs also curriculum, so pretty much sometimes I do 2 3 classes in one day. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday is not for me vacation, but I will be doing other things. And also for the when we do food, many times on Saturday, that or Sunday, all day my time goes on my food program. The program is broken down two way. You can see phase one. Here, those who is in the foundation, that we'll have about 12 to 15 sessions each week when we are going to go through the lectures. We're going to give you example. We'll also address all of your questions. But same time, some of you will give you opportunity to go through in the phase two. Means if you want to spend extra time outside the class, that will give you opportunity to work with us where we are using this technology. We have multiple projects running at Urban Food Alliance being nonprofit. So then based on your skill, your time, that will match you with those the hands-on experience. So you can gain confidence while you're learning with us. But as far as the exam that those who is in the project management and track, you will have PMP, Scrum, and those exams you'll hear from Rehan. He's coming next, and that MB 910 exam is the one technical side that we will focus on as we cover our materials. This is giving you a little bit more extra, but I just want to show you that when we talk about week one, this week, next week, first 3 4 lecture is going to give you very basic level job foundation. Like earlier, I mentioned very high level what a business analyst does. I will go a little bit further later on, but you will get each non-technical or technical job a little bit about that description that what you'll be doing if you get that type of job. But at least knowing that it's going to help you how to position yourself for that roles. Those who is looking to get in over $120,000 salary working remote, or those who is looking to get 130, 140,000 job K salary remote work. Okay. Microsoft Cloud, we'll be touching up on the stuff like as we are doing today. We are using Microsoft Team. It's a Microsoft 365 cloud. So we will also give you some review of some of these high level cloud, so you can at least fluently talk about it to your employer during your job interview. And then you'll have hands-on training and peer group and some of the job functions that you will be taking during that internship, or you can call about your hands-on experience with us. All right. Here, basic level, you can see that product owner, business analyst, project manager, developer, delivery lead, all these are different roles we work through. At the end, resume writing, interview prep, you heard from Farzana that, and we hear that, hey, I'm applying for the job, then we work with you one on one. Not everybody, but we try to uh, give you enough with the group. But even if you need extra help, we do offer those support as well. And then help you, like for Zana, that who you heard that you needed sometimes, hey, I'm thinking of this, what do you think? Then the, as we see that she's spending more time in the classroom, she's also helpful, that makes me happy to spend more time with her, right? Giving back to her as well, right? So intermediate level is more like getting a little bit like, think of that. This is elementary school, this is middle school, this is a high school, college level. Think of that. Then we go deeper more in technology. At the same time, how your non-IT plug in the technology. Remember digital transformation, that today there is no blockbuster here anymore, right? Borders anymore, but everything is digitalized. But they needed people who understand function, who understand process, who is not afraid of technology. Those are the things we touch up with you, those who is thinking non-technical route. All right. And then at the end, practicing and so on. So course, some of the course outline you can see Monday to now Wednesday. In each time there will be different modules will be touching up here on the beginners level, intermediate level, and professional level. Each time frame, all this time also we posted it on our website, urbanfoodalliance.org. At the very top you can see that it has each level is around 14, 15 lecture. So think of this about 45 lectures we are covering here at least in next 3 months. Now I want Rehan, unmute yourself, and let's talk about PM track.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Mushi. Do you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, awesome, great. Yeah, thank you, Mushi, Ali, and Farzana, everyone that who spoke so far. So uh, it's really great to be here. And my name is Rehan Mahmoud. I've been in the IT industry for more than 10 years, having experience in different level of organizations through project management, and I worked for different financial organizations and then healthcare. I worked at in the hospitality and currently doing I mean, I went back to financial organization as well. So kind of with this experience, I even if I started my career as in the finance, but I kind of landed into this what Mushi was referring as in the non-IT side of the industry, right? Even if we have there are a lot of opportunities in the IT core IT sector, but in order to fit those in and understanding the process model, and then delivering those to the ultimate stakeholders, you really need the framework of a project management. And that's why we are coming this time with this PM track. And that we'll meet twice a week. Which is Wednesday 9 p.m. and Sunday 10. Uh, so I'm assuming it would be more than 8 lectures and duration of 1+ month, but it might be a little bit more. The modules here are pretty, exhaustive here. We are trying to really, I saw while Mushi and Ali was talking, I was looking at some of the uh, commentary in the chat box, and it really interested me, because some people are saying, hey, I want to shift my career to from what I'm doing right now, and I have some other skills, so whether I can really explore the skill set and I can fit myself in something else. So probably that would be a great opportunity for here in the what Urban Food Alliance is doing, and we are doing it under Urban Hood, which is our academia part. So that will really give you some opportunity to excel that in. And another feedback I saw, in the commentary, that I'm really new to this industry. So even if you're new, but if you are really committed, and if you have that agility to learn, and as we say, like, there will be some hands-on experience, there will be lectures, there will be some over the weekend activities, right? You have to put some hours over there, and then you have to make yourself ready for some certifications that really crucial in the industry, and place you to the dream job. And if any of you have some time, I would ask you to look at some career path. What are the Scrum Master's average salary? What is the product owner's average salary? What is the IT project manager's average salary? And you will be stunned. There are plenty of opportunities in this market, and every day through this digital transformation that Mushi was talking about. Even mid-sized companies, they are hiring hundreds and hundreds and people, hundreds and 500 people, because they need them. We have to, someone has to run those projects. And I will really deep dive into Agile and Scrum here, and in the intermediate track, we'll kind of work with the safe part of the Agile. So this is really beautiful opportunity for you to learn. If you look at the outline, probably you will see what we are going to cover. Uh, Mushi, would you be able to share uh, there's one slide I just want to
Yeah.
really highlight, the next one. Uh, if you look at this, the why this PM track is important. Uh, but before that, is there any question from anyone? Maybe we can take it, or you're typing in the chat.
Yeah, so I didn't see any. Rehan, go ahead,
Okay.
and I'll emphasize that, folks, if you want to do take a Scrum exams, he will cover the materials that you might be close to take a Scrum exam as well. Correct?
Yep, that's correct. So yeah, I'll definitely go through those in my, one of the modules I have those in plan. So I'll definitely cover those. But look at this, why Microsoft, why, and actually Microsoft is our education partner as well here with our efforts that we are providing. So kind of why we're doing this, and why Spotify, why IBM, and these big names, these giants are following these principles. So if you look, that 71% of US companies are following Agile. Now they're using the Agile, because the traditional approach that we had, there are a lot of issues and flaws there. So, and what is the success rate? It's the what is the growth of the revenue and profit. And but within Agile, you will see there are a lot of other frameworks like Scrum, Kanban, and Extreme Programming. But the Scrum has really got the traction in the market. Why that happened? So I kind of found this article really interesting, and I just really wanted to share it with you guys. So why we need this understanding, and what are the reason? And look at the that the what in the Harvard Business Review I saw that this big bang transition, right? We cannot do the change all at once. We have to plan for it. We have to be focused, committed to what we are doing, and then we break it down and finally achieve the results for the business and stakeholders. So that's what is all about this.
You go urbanfoodalliance.org. On the urbanfoodalliance.org, very top, you are going to see job training and course. On the job training course here, some of the training that when is what and what finishing it, some of the timeline we posted it for you, 100 level, 200 level, and so on, right? And the job plan, what we get, and then now more trainer and are coming. So you are going to see today that this person is not available, but we got lucky that we got more someone else from Microsoft all coming and joining our team. And you can even read a little bit about biography each one. And the other thing, people, I see that people tend to asking questions. Hey, I have a difficult to payment. If you come here, you can see $400 monthly you can do, or you can do one time. Either way, is it works. Or if you have financial issue, our job is not try to break your wallet. Like I said, we are doing it to help to feed the needy. But let us know what you can do, and then we will work with you. All right. That's now back to the slides. But before I do you is there any questions? How much is the cost? Because if I already shared that in there, that gives you that cost. I believe I answered. And now here this which we touched up, and the advanced, those who is foundation, that we are after 14 15 lecture will be done. Then if you have more interest, then what we will be covering in the advanced and the professional edition, you can see that module one, junior or senior level app builders, those who is technical role. But those who is non-technical role, that you will be taking the BA project management role. You'll learn the life cycles of software development, how truly a software gets built. You'll know the entire life cycle, and you'll learn some of the things, the tools we use, that the resources online, DevOps, these functions, why non-business who is looking at strategic in your 1 year, 2 years, 3 years goal, the strategic projects in place, how that ties with that DevOps. You learn those in business functions, and then you learn that the tools like think of Microsoft Dynamics 365 CE customer enablement is it's like a Salesforce. Many of you know Salesforce, or SAP. This is Microsoft version of SAP or Salesforce. So you learn that, and then of course we'll walk you through some of the things, ChatGPT and Google, how Google Bird and other Notion, whatever it is out there, and then we'll touch up that, so you have at least some understanding how to use that. Okay, to help you to be better at your job. And then interview prep also, we'll be touching up. Now this will be touching up more and more. So back to here, I think we touched this. Now I just want to go over anybody who is still thinking, is this for me? It's naturally we think about it. You are with us about an hour and thinking and considering. But I want you to understand, as we said, it's a digital transformation. think of this. When you go to a store, look at the store that on the left side and the right side, and all these products out there. You know that in any store today that you want to buy a product, you can do a scan and find out the cost of the product. Or if you want to buy it, you can take it or discount price and so on. All those things you can do, but it's computerized, right? So the companies who is tracking all this product, there are so much work behind the scene that if certain product is not there and you as a customer walk in the store, you don't find it one time, two times, three times, you don't find it, you are gone, see ya. You might go find alternate solution, right? That's what companies are afraid of. And that's the reason nowadays, whatever brick and mortar store out there, they are doing their best to serve their customer. And you and I, they hire us to help them, so that way their employees are happy, their customers are happy, and the business is growing, right? This is digitalization, digital transformation. If that's the case, we all know usually in our back head that how this works. So when we go to a store, let's say if you go Walmart and CVS or Walgreen, they are not the same. They are all different. So they need to have somebody like us to understand their own culture, understand their own people, how people work, understand their structures, how their business is broken down, and who are the decision maker, and then process and function. All those things is non-technical. And then once you understand that and you understand how their business is operating today as is, then using this Dynamics 365 is a tool that how you can customize it, where technical folks, they are not the best person to communicate with the business. So non-technical people are going to be taking their role. Okay. So that's what we go through. Here is the when we see the Dynamics 365 entire product. You on the left side, you can see the CE called customer engagement. Sometimes people call CRM. You see that it has four modules: Dynamics 365 sales, marketing, customer service, and then field service. So each one has its own function. And then you have a power platform, and on the right side, what you see the ERP, where mostly is that finance and supply chain and the project management and e-commerce, a lot of other complexities in there. But throughout our program, that we will give you good foundation CE. Most of the business using almost like 60% business uses these CRM CE capability that will get you at the door, get the job, be ready for the 120,000 to $140,000 job. Or even you don't get that job, remember it's a median. That you 90,000, 100,000 is good enough. My daughter is graduating from in business, and she's going to come out in accounting. I am making sure that she understands some of this, she has some of this certification, then she has more option in front of her, right?
That's it for this episode, folks. Thank you for listening. And if it was helpful to you, please click the like button and follow us so that you can listen to more of our podcast. You can also visit us at urbanhood.org to learn more about our other programs. We hope you'll check in with us again. And until then, keep learning and do whatever it takes to reach financial freedom and follow your dreams.